down outing earned him the top spot on the latest QB Index ratings. In addition, the 44-year-old earned League Air Player of the Week honors for the second straight week. So, Shannon, has Brady been the best quarterback in the league so far this season?
No, he has not. Through his first 2 weeks, Derek Carr has been the best quarterback in the NFL. Derek Carr leads the league in passing yards. His completion percentage is higher than Tom's. His yards per attempt is higher than Tom. He has fewer turnovers than Tom. He has the same number of 20-yard plays as Tom. He's been better. Is he a better player? No. This is not a career achievement award. This is not what Tom, the MVPs and the Super Bowls and all that, the playoff wins. This is about the 2 games through the season. Derek Carr has been better. Kyler Murray has also been better than Tom Brady. Derek Carr beat the Ravens, who just beat the Chiefs. Derek Carr beat Buffalo, and who beat the Steelers, who beat Buffalo. Tom Brady's beating Dallas and Atlanta. What's the over-under Dallas wins total this year? 5? Probably less. Kyler Murray, 345 yards passing the game. He threw for 400 against Minnesota, completing 74% of his passes. 7 touchdowns passing, 2 rushing. Scored 38 and 34 points in the 2 games. Skip, those 2 guys have played better thus far than Tom Brady. Are they better players? No. Are they playing better right now? Yes.
No. So I want our viewers to let this sink in. So FedEx gives this weekly award.
Yeah.
And we've had 2 weeks of professional football so far.
Yes.
National Football League football. And Tom Brady has won their Player of the Week award for each of the first 2, not 1 week, but 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, he won it with 2 interceptions the first week, which is, I've never seen anybody win that, but okay.
Although the Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp told me the day after that game, on Friday after the Thursday night game, that you disqualified both interceptions because they were not Tom Brady's fault.
Well, I can make a case that this loss wasn't Mahomes' fault, but it's on his resume. Edwards-Helaire fumbled the ball, but that loss is going to be charged to Patrick Mahomes.
Yet the floodgates opened, the door got opened when Patrick Mahomes tried something he should not have tried. Even he shouldn't have tried, and threw a late third-quarter interception, and all of a sudden Baltimore said, aha, we got a chance now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was what you call a turnover-worthy play. Tom Brady, through 2 games, has had 0 turnover-worthy plays, according to Pro Football Focus, your favorite website. Well, 0 turnover-worthy plays.
But he has 3 turnovers.
Okay.
So what about the fumble? Was that a turnover?
Well, we're talking about throws.
No, turnover-worthy plays. They say turnover-worthy plays.
He got sacked for
so is that not a turnover?
Well, it is.
Is that his fault?
Yep.
Okay, then.
It was his fault.
I'm just making sure.
But we're talking about interception-type throws. He's had no throw that was turnover-worthy, because the one throw on Thursday night, opening night against my Cowboys, hit Fournette right in the hands, and you said he's got to catch it. The other one was a Hail Mary at the end of the half, and he just threw it into the crowd. And I don't know what possesses Gronk. Gronk just can't jump. Remember in the Super Bowl against Philadelphia, Brady threw a perfect Hail Mary at the end of the game that could have changed history, and Gronk just got out-jumped by 5 Eagles.
Right. So in other words, him throwing a Hail Mary, that's not a turnover-worthy play. Him throwing a Hail Mary at the end of the game and it being an interception, but that's not a turnover-worthy play?
No, because you're just throwing it up. Well, you don't call it a turnover. You disqualified it. You said it does not count.
But I'm just saying, so I'm just trying to figure what is turnover-worthy. So if a guy throws a pass and the defender picks it off, is that not turnover worthy?
Yeah.
He did throw a pass. It did get picked off.
Okay. But they don't come in all, they come in different shapes and sizes.
Yeah, that came in the turnover.
You told me neither was a turnover type play. You did not blame Tom Brady for either one of them.
But I'm saying though, Skip, you can't say a turnover-worthy play, have the guy turn the ball over and say that wasn't worthy of being a turnover. Well, I'm sure when every quarterback throws the ball, he's saying that's not, that's a turnover-worthy play. I can't throw that. Nobody thinks they're throwing the ball and it's going to get intercepted when it leaves their hand. It just happens.
Okay.
But
and then what happened at the end of the game against my Dallas Cowboys? a 57-yard drive happened in the last 122. It was GOAT being GOAT again. We got goated.
Let me ask you a question. In that game, did he play better than Derek Carr played against the Baltimore Ravens? Did Tom Brady in the first game against the Cowboys, did he play better than Derek Carr played against the Ravens? It's a simple question, Skip. A simple yes or a simple no.
I would say he played great in that game. That's one of the better games I've seen him play because Dak Prescott played the game of his life.
All I ask,
it required GOAT out playing Dak, right?
I get. Hold on. Is Dak better than Lamar Jackson?
As a passer, yeah.
As a football player, as a quarterback, is Dak Prescott better than Lamar Jackson as a quarterback?
No.
No, he's not.
Okay.
Derek Carr beat him in overtime, 435 yards.
Okay, but what happened at the end of the Cowboy game? Tom Brady does what he always does because he goes complete, 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 and then he goes, if we could see it again, 24 yards to Chris Godwin for the money play. This is the money throw of the night. This is the one that saves the game. This sets up the field goal that wins the game to Chris, a little back shoulder. They worked on it all offseason.
Do you remember the throw that Derek Carr had that he thought he had won the game and the ball was down on the one they ended up throwing and they ended up throwing the interception? Derek Carr, was that interception Derek Carr fault? You said Willie Snead should have caught the ball.
I thought so. Yeah, I give you that. But would Derek Carr have won that game if Lamar hadn't fumbled twice in the fourth quarter? Lamar just gave the game back. You came in the next day and said Baltimore should have won the game.
They should have.
Am I right? And then Derek Carr goes to Pittsburgh, and what happens? Devin Bush out before the game. Joe Hayden, their best corner, out before the game. T.J. Watt by mid-second quarter out with a groin pull. And Derek said after the game, boy, it gets a lot easier without having to worry about that guy.
Well, hold on.
Am I right?
Did the Cowboys have any out? Zach Martin didn't play.
Okay, so
it might have been Dak might have threw for 700 yards.
Okay,
but all I'm saying is, if you look at what Derek Carr has done and who he's done it to, you said yourself you had Pittsburgh to win the division and go far.
They have been decimated. It's getting worse by the minute. I'm afraid to look at my phone. There'll be another update.
Well, hold on. What about the Ravens? Have they been decimated any more than the Ravens?
Well, thank you, because they were decimated going into the Raiders game, right? So Derek Carr should have won those games.
And guess what? They were so decimated they still ended up beating Kansas City. Does anybody think any less of Kansas City because they lost that game? No, they still believe they're formidable. Skip, you can't make this a lifetime achievement award.
It's not.
Tom Brady has not played better than Derek Carr. Okay. I'm not saying over the course of the season that Brady won't pass him, but 2 games into the season.
Okay, so opening night against, I told you, a Cowboy defense that was going to be at least 50% better than a year ago. He throws 4 touchdown passes and orchestrates once again a walk-off drive.
Yes.
How many of those has he done? We've lost count. And then against Atlanta, he throws 5 touchdown passes.
Skip, really?
5 touchdown passes. And when I look back at the Cowboy night, remember, he threw what could have been a 5th touchdown pass, and Godwin got stripped by my little man Kazee right near the goal line, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was almost 5. He could have 5 and 5. He could have 10 through 2 games. I predicted he's going to win the MVP and have 50 touchdowns, and you laughed at me. And is he not on pace for 50 right now?
He's on pace for more, but Skip, I get on the pace, but he has not played better than Derek Carr.
Yeah, he has.
Skip, what Derek Carr did on Skip, there's no way a rational, prudent person can say Tom Brady played better opening Thursday night than Derek Carr did on opening Monday night.
Boy, I don't know about that.
435 yards in a walk-off game winning in overtime?
Yeah, well, it took overtime. I thought he played great. I thought Tom Brady played great. It's one of the better games I've ever seen him play.
Skip, I'm not saying Tom didn't, but he did not play Derek Carr.
Okay.
And you look at what you love Kyler Murray. Look at what Kyler Murray went on the road to Tennessee. Tennessee just went on the road and beat Seattle, and you believe Seattle's a playoff team.
Okay, but Kyler Murray needed Minnesota's kicker to miss from 37, or you lose to Minnesota at home.
But Skip,
am I right?
At the end of the day, all you can do, the man threw for 400 yards. The man did all he possibly could. His defense, Kyler Murray's having to bail his defense out.
Tom Brady, no turnover-worthy plays, and 9 touchdown passes leads the league.
I need somebody to tell me what's a turnover-worthy play. Because the guy fumbles the ball on a strip sack, that's not a turnover-worthy play. The guy throws a Hail Mary and the guy gets picked off, that's not a turnover-worthy play. Derek Carr throws the ball, it goes through Willie Snead's hands, hits a defender in the helmet, pops up in there, and the guy catches it, and it's a turnover-worthy play. I'm confused. That's all I'm saying, Skip. I'm confused in how they judge
Well, I don't know if they
turnover-worthy play.
call that turnover-worthy.
Well, Derek Carr got no turnover-worthy play then, because he got no turnover.
Well, I don't know. I haven't watched it close enough to actually rank all of his
You
throws.
watched it.
Well,
You watched it with that number he did on Pittsburgh.
I read yesterday that Brady's the only quarterback left who has no turnover-worthy plays.
I don't care nothing about no turnover-worthy plays. I'm the only guy. Skip, you want to be the only guy that has money in the bank or the guy that once had money in the bank? I want to be the guy. So that's what I know. Tom Brady has turned the ball over 3 times. Derek Carr has turned it over once. That's what we know. He has more yards, a high completion percentage, yards per attempt, and they have the same number of big plays. You love big plays. Tom Brady and Derek Carr have the same number. And one guy beat the Ravens and the Steelers, and one guy beat Dallas and Atlanta. Wow.
Wow. You sure those were the Steelers he beat? Because they didn't look like the same Steelers to me.
Them are the Cowboys. Your Cowboys still sorry. So what about Atlanta? So what are we going to do about the Falcons? Let's talk about them. Okay. Of the team so the Raiders beat the Steelers and the Ravens. Do you believe Atlanta is better than the Steelers, the banged up, or the Ravens?
Nope. But
Okay.
5 touchdown passes. You want to talk about a red zone guru? This guy, it's so hard to get it in the end zone, in the red zone, and Brady is just automatic. I've never seen anything like it.
Jalen Hurts.
He doesn't even take 3 downs to do it. He does it on first down.
Let this sink in. Jalen Hurts threw for over 300 yards. No, for 200 plus yards and 3 TDs against the Falcons. Did you see what Jalen Hurts looked like Sunday against San Francisco?
I thought he looked pretty good. He threw 2 sweet deep.
The man had 11 points. The man scored 11 points, Skip. Really?
Against San Francisco? Well, watch what happens to your man Aaron Rodgers, or your used-to-be man Aaron Rodgers when he goes to San Francisco.
Whoa.
Watch.
Your guy